Well, Pi is a story of a 16-year-old, well, that boy there, 16-year-old Indian boy. His family owned a zoo. When they moved to Canada, they took the manager of zoo with them. The ship sank. Pi is left alone with a Bengal tiger on the lifeboat, drift across the Pacific. It's a great adventure story. At the end, it's a test of the power of storytelling and our faith. Well, first of all, a lot of imagination, and then we learn a lot from the tiger trainer and a lot of observation on the tiger before we even go about animate the tiger. It's a long process. Then we block the scene, then we shoot the tiger, then we shoot the boy, along with the water and everything. Then a year and a half in the post-production. It's a lot about imitating the tiger instead of have the tiger come our way. The tiger has to be a tiger. There's no anthropomorphism. I use in 3D, maybe the extra dimension, things will open up. I don't know. I think when you have a will, when you take a leap of faith, there's always a movie. It depends on what the movie is. I think sometimes it seems unfilmable, but there's always a movie to be made. Well, it is the element. You cannot think of it as an extra element. The equipment looks like it is, because we don't know. It's huge. It's an extra weight, the extra shooting time, and the crew along with it. But we have to see it as the cinema itself. Immerse yourself into it. You speak that new language. We grow up a lot because we're still learning it. I'm still a novice of this new media, but I think the working, the frustration, the inconvenience of it actually inspire you to think what seeing is, what cinema is. I think it's a very inspiring experience. Well, inevitably, your journey parallel with Pi's journey. I think it's very important. I have to confirm it again and again in different ways and means in different movies that the things we cannot prove, that's our fantasy. That's the root of our existence, and we have to embrace it. We call it leap of faith.
I play a version of the author Yann Martel, the eminent Canadian author. The reason we're all here today, the way that Ang has framed the film is he has the older Pi being interviewed by a budding, burgeoning writer, author, looking for a story. My character's been told that this guy's got a great story, so he seeks it out, and indeed he does have a great story. You know, I didn't have a chat with Yann, but that's all right. I think that Ang wanted this character to be something different at the end than he was at the beginning, and he wanted a bond to develop between these two characters. They kind of fall in love in a way. You know, Pi trusts him, and my character, the writer, just sort of, you know, has the rest of his life to thank this guy for, because he ends up writing the life of Pi and making millions of pounds. Well, you said it, Ang is an extraordinary artist. He's a filmmaker who, there's not an actor out there who wouldn't want to work with him. Every single film he makes is different and asks different questions. And so to be on set with him, I got the sense I was breathing a rarefied air. This has raised the bar higher than it's ever been. It is mind-boggling to me what these guys have achieved. To give these animals the emotion that they have. There's animals here doing better acting than humans. There's an orangutan in this film who's better than me.
He's this really, I mean, he's the kind of kid you won't really find very easily, you know, because he has so much faith and belief, and he's this undying he's on this undying journey to find the essence of religion, find the essence of life as such, and you don't see a 16-year-old thinking like that. He thinks very far out of the box. Amazing amounts of willpower. So this boy he's traveling with his family outside, leaving Pondicherry, going to Canada on this ship, and this ship sinks and he's alone on the boat with a tiger. I can't believe, I'm just very lucky. I don't know how else to put it. It's just that something, it's something so unexpected. It's almost, I can't really explain how blessed I feel, because it's unreal for me, This whole journey, 2.5 years ago it all started, and it still hasn't sunk in. Well, it helps, because think of it this way. The basic idea is there's this teenage Indian boy who's kind of grows up in India and then suddenly is thrust out into the world, into the open, and he has all these challenges to face, and he has to somehow overcome and survive them, and just survive, basically. That's the basic idea. That's kind of what happened to me. So it helps. Well, you gotta remember that when we were shooting this, we didn't know what we were shooting, because on all directions, if you look down, up, left, right, front, back, everything, you just see blue. That's basically what I saw. And then when you go into the hall and you finally see what you made, I don't know how he imagined all of this, it's really pretty awesome. Because I took away so much. Because I learned so much, I met so many people that that really inspired me so very much. Like probably about 800. That's quite a few. And I did things I never thought I could do, never thought I would do, and I just changed. I can't really explain it, but I took away so much. I took away life.